Well, no, it just felt like, yeah, he's like, I want my stocks to be higher. My stock price is higher than your stock price. I don't know if it was that, but Jeff Bezos is not in charge anymore.
I'm Delano, and today on Now, Next, Never, we're looking at how Jeff Bezos is out, and Amazon is finally splitting their stock. We're also going to look at how this impacts their investors.
Amazon's stock price, which is getting a lot cheaper after the e-commerce giant announced a 20-for-1 stock split this week.
Are we actually going to own more of Amazon after the split? Quick answer, no, we're not going to. A stock split is exactly how it sounds. A company takes its available shares and splits it into 1, 2, or 3. The number of shares you own increases, but the price decreases, and hence we own the exact same total value of what you owned before, right?
So it's like a $3,000 piece of pizza chopped up into 20 different slices, so each slice is more affordable. That's kind of what it is, right?
Exactly. And some people have like a unit bias, right? They're like, hey, if something costs less monetarily, or it is less of a dollar value, that must mean it's good, or I can buy it, or I should be able to buy it now. But that's not actually also the implication, always the implication, because we know a lot of places, a lot of brokerage firms, especially like our presenting sponsor, eToro, provide the ability for retail investors to buy fractional shares. So it doesn't make that big of a difference to the investor. It definitely doesn't make any economical difference to the investor.
I mean, their stock has been climbing. It's trading at above $3,000. But for some reason, they hadn't done a stock split since 1999. So I think one of the reasons for that was because Jeff Bezos just wasn't down with doing stock splits. But Jeff Bezos is not in charge anymore. The new guy in charge is Andy Jassy. Jeff Bezos is out partying in the Caribbean with his girlfriend and living it up in his Beverly Hills mansion. Andy Jassy is probably trying to appeal to the retail investors, trying to make the stock, doing the stock splits. Their stock is more affordable to normal people. And they're also kind of following a trend of other tech companies like Tesla did a stock split, Apple did a stock split, most recently Google did a stock split. And I think Andy wanted to come in and kind of be with the crowd. Also, the other interesting part of all this is that Amazon's also doing a $10 billion buyback, which is going to help reduce the number of shares that are outstanding. And I think one of the reasons Andy Jassy is doing this is because when Jeff Bezos was in charge, he really didn't care that much about the stock price. He was the founder of Amazon. He had bigger, grander visions. Since Andy Jassy took over as CEO last July, Amazon stock hasn't been doing so hot compared to its other big tech rivals. So I think maybe Andy was maybe feeling a little bit of pressure there. Came in, is doing the stock split, it's going to help increase the price, also doing the stock buyback, $10 billion. And that has helped Amazon stock recently. Their stock was up more than 6% after this announcement was made.
Remember to like and subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification bell. See you tomorrow.